Hey everyone, and welcome back to another DanMachi Memoria Freese video. My name is D-Free. Here today, we will be taking a look at the brand new banners that are up for the Main Story 33 and 34 release. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you're new for more content, as well as that notification icon so you guys don't miss anything that we upload here on the channel. Also, let me know in the comment section down below how good you think the units are. We're going to review them, obviously. So after the video, after you've listened to it, let me know how you guys feel about them. If you guys have done any pulls, let me know your results. Speaking of pulls, I don't know if I'm going to pull yet personally, but we'll go ahead and talk about that at the end, and we'll see. And if I am going to pull, definitely will come back in a separate video. So the game has released officially in the EU. So if you guys are enjoying the game as well, I hope you guys are. If you have been enjoying it, let me know what your favorite aspect of the game is thus far. So very briefly, I want to mention this, and this is really cool. Some of these are older characters. I mean, some of them are newer characters, excuse me. But there were character balance changes, and what this is it's these characters getting buffed, basically. The red is the changes that were made, right? The blue is before, red is after, red text is new stuff. So Hero Ascension is also unlocked for all of these characters, so we're going to briefly go through this. So single target Ryu here, so ultra penetration rate on her first skill. Second skill here is velocity with a mid instead of low modifier, so she's going to do a lot more damage. Also, strength goes up to 80% instead of 75% beforehand. So Wind Fury here for the final skill does cost 1 more MP, but also lowers the enemy's guard rate by 25% for 4 turns. She does pick up a wind element regular attack, so that's pretty good, right? For the first skill there. And we go ahead and scroll down here for rigid. She gets access to Japanese kanji. I don't know what that first one is. And endurance. I'm assuming that's strength. I don't know, like, I'm assuming it's all stats, pretty much. Strength, endurance, agility, and dexterity. And then the stats did go up. So this is where things got really hyped for me. So the game has launched in phases. It was out in Japan for a long time before it came out, like almost a year, pretty much, before it came out globally, right? At least, well, in the US for the most part. Some places, because again, EU just got it. So this is a character that was one of the best characters in the game when it launched on the version I'm playing about 600 days ago. One of the best characters, and Eyes is my favorite character too. So it's really nice to see Sparkle Princess at least back in some capacity. So her ultimate skill is ultra light element now. So they added light element to her because at the time the units didn't really have elemental attacks for the most part. Light physical attack with a temporary strength boost and a 50% stun now on the Eternal Lil Rafaga. So we go ahead and scroll down here. She has a super modifier on this skill. It's a single target though, unfortunately, but still single targets are good for like Record Buster, but she's single and multi-hit. So super light, meaning it's going to be, that's the highest modifier you can get. So better than high, as you see. The one down here, though, is highlight physical attack with a temporary strength boost and physical resist buffs -1 turn. So the enemy's physical resistance buffs are down by 1 turn. So we go ahead and scroll down here for wisdom. All statuses now go up by 20%. And then also her stats did jump a good bit. So she's not anything like super special. Like she's got some use now where she didn't before. But she's not anything really special, unfortunately. And Lafia was also, alongside this Eyes, one of the best characters. Did they do Bell too? No, they did Anna Kitty and Fells, who's one of the best characters in the game. He's one of the only like early supports I don't have MLB to this day. He's one of the best ones for a long time. All right, so Lafia's change is a 35% seal on her ultimate. And we scroll down here. She has a 40% taunt. Oh, okay. Super light magic attack with a 40% taunt on Lumen Kiorn. That's interesting. And her final one here is magic resist buffs -1 turn. And the MP cost does go down. Why does she have a taunt? Why? She's going to get shredded. She's going to get shredded. All status is up by 20%. She's going to get shredded. And Anna Kitty got a lot of changes. So Anna Kitty was one of those units that dropped right before the game's meta changed earlier this year. Like way earlier this year. Like, I don't know, March, something like that. Like, she dropped right before the meta changed. And like right before the anniversary in a couple of months. Like, she dropped at a weird time. So temporary strength boost and 35% seal now on the ultimate. Oh, this is interesting. So Breezy Blade. So mid, water, physical attack, and strength, and magic, and agility. -35% for 5 turns. If this had a fast modifier on that Breezy Blade skill, this would be the best skill in the game, pretty much. Because, at least for PvP content. PvP content is centered around speed. Agility is incredibly important. So if you have an agility debuffer, especially a 35% one for 5 turns, And not only that, it's strength and magic too. This is still a really good skill. It's just she's not going to go fast enough in a competitive PvP match towards the higher ranks. But this is still really good. That's the best one on this list that we've seen so far. So this is multi-hit. Multi-hit seal. Okay, 20% chance to seal the enemy. That's nuts. And the last one here is ultra critical rate single target. She has a ability to, when countering regular attack, a foe, damage plus 80% when the target is sealed. If they're sealed, her counter hits do a lot. And then she got plus 30% with martial arts 1, strength, endurance, and agility and dexterity up. She's really good. So his change though is he's able to wait. This is actually this isn't the assist. I thought this was assist, which makes sense. I mean, they don't buff assist the same way because they don't have hero ascension. And yeah, feel free to, now that I'm embarrassed, feel free to just look at what happened to him. All right, so we only have 2 new characters, so not a whole lot going on there. We have this, they're both from the Familiar War games. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We have the Ryu and we have Mikoto, so pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I definitely was not the biggest Mikoto fan before the newest season of DanMachi, but I'm enjoying her now. Okay, I'm cool with her. So let's go ahead and scroll down to where she would be, where they would be. Ryu should be right here. Yeah, she is. Okay, here we are. So Ryu, all right. Let's see what you do. So double S in physical and agility. I assume those both go pretty close to triple. One of them probably does. Okay, no, they go pretty close. They're both on the brink of triple. But she has another double S instead. She's a physical attack type. She's got the double swords. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, so here we go. Her special, Ultra Thunder physical attack with a temporary strength boost and high unguard rate and agility minus 40% for 1 turn and allies agility plus 40% for 1 turn. Wow, this seems really good on paper. The problem is it's a special move, and specials obviously have to charge. You have to get the gauge for it. It'll save you some games in War Game, I think. I think if it comes down to it in War Game and you're kind of like outnumbered, obviously specials get priority, but your whole team would get priority for that whole turn. That might save you and win you some games in those super close War Game matches. So multi-hit, fast. Oh, fast modifier. Here we are. Low thunder physical attack with a high crit rate and strength, magic, and physical resist minus 25% for 3 turns. This is a really good skill. This, like, if this did any more, this would be nuts. So it's got the low damage modifier, but it has a high crit rate to offset that. It's got the fast modifier, so it's going to get priority for the most part. These moves that say fast are the fastest ones out there, unless they say slow. Oh, this next, she has a slow attack. She has 2 slow attacks. I would say, unless they say slow, those ones are always going to be the last ones. But that doesn't mean bad. We'll see what they do. High crit rate, yeah, we talked about that. But strength, magic, and physical resistance debuff. So she lowers both technical attack stats, right? You can obviously bypass that with elemental attack damage up, but still, both attack stats and physical resistance, so your physical units will hit really hard. So slow, super, which is going to be the highest modifier. Thunder physical attack with a temporary strength boost, and removes damage reduction skill, attack types all and single targets, except for assist skills. Oh. It's going to hit really hard. It has a strength boost, and she removes all damage reduction skills that are not assist skills. So there are characters that if you, and I'm explaining a little more, especially for the EU players, there are characters that can say, oh, all units take less damage when it's an attack, all type units type of attack. So if you're versus an enemy that has a skill like this, actually, you can apply a buff, and attacks that would hit all enemies, or all of your units from the enemy, excuse me, would get reduced. There's also a single target variant, so she removes both of those. Last one down here, this is a single target attack. Slow, high thunder physical attack with a temporary strength boost, and removes damage reduction skill, attack types all in single targets except for, so it's doing the same thing. It's weaker, but it's single target, has a strength boost, all in single, all in single. I don't know. The MP cost is probably the big difference. Alright, so let's go ahead and scroll down and see what she does. Physical and magic resist up. Water resist up. Strength, agility, and dexterity up. So she's going to get super priority. And she heals 4% HP and MP. I'm guessing the MP cost on one of those skills is super high. She's going to get super priority with the agility up and an agility assist, like stuff like that, and then also this fast modifier. But, so she's going to be incredible for PvE content, I think, just in general, because PvE content isn't the hardest. But in PvP, right, I can see her wards because she's got kind of like a last-ditch effort right here to try to make you win the game, which is good in that scenario. I recognize that immediately. This skill here is really good too because it's gonna hit decently hard with the crit rate up, and also debuffing the attacks is good for your defensive purposes. But physical resist down is also good for all your allies to do more damage with physical attacks. And she also can remove damage reduction. She's got benefits. She's really good, but you're definitely going to need a primary agility down unit, which if she did that on this first skill, Havoc Assault, she'd be one of the better characters you can even run. But you're definitely going to need a primary one, like the new Philvis, or a lot of people are running who? Is it a mid? I don't know who everybody else is running. Wealth, like there's characters people are running that do that. And again, this is for like higher level war game, just in general. Like it doesn't really matter so much if you're not pushing to be higher level like that. Who was the other one? It was Mikoto and Ryu. So yeah, we need to find Mikoto. Unless she's an assist. No way. No way. I was gonna say, there's no way. They don't put Mikoto units out that often. There's no way they made an assist. This is so cool. I like this art. All right. I'm not going to spoil where this scene is from, though. All right. Let's see what she does. All right. Physical attack type. Ultra dark physical attack. Oh, dark type units. Oh, that's pretty nice, especially if you have Elmina. Dark physical attack types plus 80% against a slowed target and slow and ultra on guard rate. Oh, she inflicts slow. Oh my god, if she does slow, she's going to be so good. If she does a slow ailment, she's going to be so good. She's going to be nuts for PvP. And also, if you're good in PvP, you're good in the other aspects of the game. There are characters that specialize in Record Buster for the most part, but she's not one of them, even if she's good there. Ultra Dark Physical Attack damage plus 80% against a slowed target. And slow and ultra on guard rate. So she does do slow. Slow and ultra on guard rate. She does slow with this attack. And if they're slowed, she does 80% more damage with the ultra dark physical attack modifier. Ultra, for the record, is the highest, but super is the highest you get outside of the special for the record. Oh, she boosts agility. That's nuts. All right, so multi-hit, fast priority, low dark physical attack with an ultra uncounter rate, and allies strength, agility, and dexterity plus 25% for 3 turns. So remember how I said, oh, hey, if you want to run Ryu, you need a dedicated agility buffer. Here we frickin' are. Agility buffer and or debuffer. You actually ideally want both. But here we are. Okay, that's a thing. That skill right there immediately makes her really good in my opinion. All right, moving on though. Wild Boar, super dark physical attack with a temporary strength boost and ultra uncounter rate and a 50% slow. Yeah, she's doing slow. I figured she'd be doing slow. She had to be doing slow. Oh, she does slow. She's nuts. All right, so last one down here, Bone Crusher, single target. We've been seeing a lot of units come out with their 3 multi-hit and then 1 single hit attack at the bottom. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but they've been doing that for a little bit now with like every unit. High dark physical attack with a temporary strength boost and ultra on guard rate and slow. Does this like, when it says and slow, because right here it has a 50% slow chance. Is and slow guaranteed slow? Does the special do guaranteed slow? Oh boy, that slow Hestia is about to be super good too. She was already really good and being used a bit more, but you're gonna do so much. Counter hits do 80% more with slow, HP regen, light resist, all these stats. She even has agility up, physical and magic resist. Oh, these two are good together. They're not elemental matches, but they're team matches. They both work really well. Like if this attack debuffed the enemy's agility, like, oh my god. I'm just picking holes in Ryu specifically, even though she does that up here. But like that duo is really good. Really good. I actually really like that. And I like that they're not hamstrung by elemental things, like needing to be the same typing, right? Like over here we have a lot of lights and fire. That's what's going on here. We have a couple lights, a couple fires, so on and so forth. But good batch of characters. Unless you need I'd say Mikoto is the better one because I think Mikoto can splash in more teams for the record. But unless you need dedicated agility buffers or debuffers, pretty much, like stuff like that, I wouldn't really summon on the banners, unfortunately. They're good, but next week there'll probably be another better unit or something. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you are new for more content, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.